This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumph's optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Good evening. Welcome to KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio's News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. It's Monday, June 15th. Tonight, Governor Steve Sisolak is holding a press conference to provide an update on Phase 2 of the Nevada United Roadmap to Recovery Plan. Sisolak will speak to the media from the Nevada State Legislature in Carson City. The video will be streamed online at leg.state.nv.us. Well, Nevada Highway Patrol investigators are trying to figure out what led to a crash of a car Friday afternoon at the Johnny Curve north of Pahrump.
One person described as a male in his 60s was airlifted to a Vegas trauma center following a single vehicle rollover accident on Highway 160 at mile marker 27. That's near the town of Johnny. The gray vehicle traveling northbound left the roadway and re-entered, striking a large pole with a solar directional sign attached. The vehicle appears to have then rolled several times end over end, resting in the desert just off the highway. The patient was reportedly ejected from the vehicle. Witnesses reported to NCSO dispatch that he was unable to move. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the cause of the crash. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded with a Mercy Air helicopter. Nevada Department of Transportation was also called to the scene for the damaged traffic sign.
Today, traffic was temporarily blocked on Highway 160 as crews worked to extinguish a vehicle fire.
Traffic on northbound 160 between Trout Canyon Road and Oskey Street came to a standstill as firefighters with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and the Bureau of Land Management extinguished a fire on an amusement company trailer. Nevada Highway Patrol was dispatched for traffic control and no injuries are reported. The fire was contained to an area underneath the trailer which appeared to be hauling pieces of a Ferris wheel. The truck driver released a second trailer to ensure it was kept at a safe distance from the trailer that had caught fire. The flames appear to have caused minimal damage.
A woman who drove her car into a home here in Pahrump is now behind bars and facing several charges.
46-year-old Tiffany Lippett was booked into the Nye County Detention Center on 2 counts of destruction of property, attempted arson, 2 counts of battery on a protected person, obstructing, and resisting. Lippett was arrested after an incident at a home on Blosser Ranch Road June 10th. Deputies were dispatched to a call of a domestic in progress at the home, and on the way there, they were informed that the suspect, identified as Lippett, had driven a vehicle into the residence. The sheriff's office says when deputies arrived, they found the vehicle embedded into a set of metal stairs connected to the home. It was also reported that she had attempted to light a propane tank on fire. Deputies say as they attempted to take Lippett into custody, she kicked one of them twice. According to the sheriff's office, once in custody and placed into a patrol vehicle, Lippett was able to place her hands in front of her, after which she broke a radar antenna and a backseat camera, then began ripping off the door panel. Once deputies were able to restrain her hands again, she was transported to jail.
Well, costs are continuing to add up for hospitals treating COVID-19 patients. The Children's Place is closing 300 stores, and Adobe is seeing record revenue thanks to more people working from home.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, traders will be back on the trading floor at Siebel Global Markets. The exchange is reopening today after closing March 13th. Strong safety measures are in place. Costs are quickly adding up for hospitals as coronavirus continues to spread. The American Hospital Association predicts the industry will lose more than $200 billion in revenue just by June 30th. Close to 500 hospitals in rural areas are said to be in danger of closing. 300 Children's Place locations will be shutting down over the next 20 months. The retailer intends to place its focus on its online business. Adobe shares reached a new record high. The software company is benefiting from the new work-from-home trend during the pandemic. Adobe is a subscription-based creative software business. Revenue came in above $9 billion in the latest quarter. And Dick's Sporting Goods shares also surged higher.
Thanks, Angela. Well, a Pahrump teenager is missing, believed to be in Las Vegas. How you can help bring him home after the break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. A Pahrump woman is reaching out to authorities and the community for help in getting her son back. Heather Lane says her 15-year-old son Adam ran away from home over the weekend, and she believes he's hiding out in Henderson with a 19-year-old woman with whom Adam was having a relationship, and that woman's older boyfriend.
He fell in love with a 19-year-old girl, and he truly believes that he loves her. I had let her stay at my house until I realized what kind of person she was and how old she was.
And so he lives here in Pahrump, and then she stayed at your house. You knew that they were dating at the time?
I knew that she was a friend. She told me she was being abused where she was, so I let her come and stay with me.
Okay.
And then a relationship started between her and my 15-year-old Adam.
Did you know about the relationship at that time?
At that time, yes. They ended up going to movies in the park together, and she ran off with some other younger boys and was gone for several days. I told my son after that she wasn't welcome back. Saturday morning, he begged me to let her come back and stay with us. When I said no, he ran away. Nye County did a missing persons report, and then I started the Facebook page here in Pahrump. We know just about everybody in town, so I was pretty certain when nobody had seen him that he's not here anymore. So I started the missing persons in Vegas page, and then I found the person that had told me that they did give him a ride to Henderson and dropped him off at Jessica's house. Last night, I kept getting lots of text messages from people who he is responding to on text saying that him and Jessica are going to go to Florida.
And so what about her boyfriend?
I don't know, Deanna. It's a really weird situation. They are still claiming to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but he would drive Jessica down here to see my 15-year-old son, and both times the police have been to their house. He's admitted, yes, Adam has been here, so he's like allowing it. I don't know. It's really weird to me that her boyfriend would be okay with her having another boyfriend, but also a 15-year-old boyfriend, because they're all well over that age. They absolutely know that he's missing and that he's a runaway and that he's a minor. Jessica did call me right before I left to come here, and she is adamant that she does not have my son, and that I told her, I said, my son's never even been to Las Vegas without being with his mommy. We go shopping in Vegas. He knows nothing of the danger he could be in, the kind of people that he could come in contact with. And she said, no, he does. He knows people in North Las Vegas. And then it dawned on me that she has family in North Las Vegas. So that may be something too. I'm frightened because Vegas is not the same as Pahrump.
Department of Motor Vehicle offices across the state are open again. In a video produced by the DMV, Director Julie Butler talks about the reopening, including what people should expect and what services are being given priority.
Good afternoon. My name is Julie Butler, and I'm the director of the Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles. And I'm excited to announce that we will be reopening our offices to the public on Monday, June 15th. It's taken a lot of work to get to this point, and my staff have done a tremendous job making sure our offices are clean and sanitized and ready for the safe re-entry of the public. Please do not rush down to our offices first thing on June 15th, as we will be prioritizing customers with the most urgent needs first. Folks with the most urgent needs include individuals whose driver's licenses have been suspended, people who do not have any form of identification at all, and individuals who've purchased vehicles from third parties and have not been able to register those cars. We will be also serving customers with disabilities and those preparing to enlist in the military or going on deployment and needing identification. So again, if you do not fall into one of those priority groups, the department and the governor has granted a 90-day extension on most DMV documents, and we're going to ask that you wait. If you do have to come to the office, we ask that you go online at dmvnv.com to learn the types of documents that you will need to bring to the office to make sure that your visit is successful on your first visit. We have introduced a couple of new services while our offices have been closed, and we're excited to share to the public. The first is called Mobile Ticket, which will allow us to send you a text message as your time in line approaches, and that way, if you have a long wait time, it'll allow you to leave the office and be able to come back as your time approaches to be seen by a technician. The other exciting service that we've rolled out is that our portal has now changed, and those without social security numbers can now open a MyDMV portal account to have access to the full range of DMV online services. This will allow those customers without social security numbers to request duplicate driver's licenses online, to change their addresses, or to change their insurance information. We're very excited to announce those services. So finally, in closing, we ask that our customers do 3 things upon our reopening. We ask that you first go online at dmvnv.com to determine if your transaction can be done online. Second, we ask that you look to see if your transaction can wait. Again, many services can wait, such as if you're requesting personalized license plates, or you just need to upgrade your identification from a standard ID to a real ID. And finally, if you do have to come to an office, we ask that you be prepared. Please go online and look at the types of documents that you will need to make your visit a success on the first try. Thank you, and we look forward to serving you on Monday, June 15th.
More news on the other side of this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
Well, after months of feeling cooped up at home, many people are looking for ways to be active and safe. According to Cleveland Clinic's Chris Travers, starting a running routine is a great way to exercise by yourself. He says whether you're running newbie or just haven't run in a while, it's best to ease into your mileage.
I would start with a walking program first. Maybe walk for 4 minutes, run for a minute. Walk for 4 minutes, run for 1 minute. I would start with looking at time over distance.
If you're hitting the pavement for the first time, you'll need the right shoes. Travers says having the right gear is essential to avoid injury. He adds that if you're hesitant to go into a store because of the virus, there are online resources where you can videotape your own foot, and they'll work with you on finding the right footwear and give you a recommendation. If you're a competitive runner and your race was canceled or postponed due to COVID-19, Travers says don't give up on your training, but be sure to plan your regimen accordingly, because training too hard year-round can set you up for injury. And keep in mind, you may be lucky enough to find a new race to train for instead.
There's always another race to find. It might not be the time of the season you wanted to run, but you may find, okay, in the summer I wanted to run this, but now I can run a different race in the fall, and you may actually do better because of the different changes in climate and things of that nature.
Travers says one of the top advantages of running, aside from its heart health benefits, is that it can help boost mental health too, especially when we're spending a lot of time in our homes. He reminds all runners to listen to their bodies, don't go too hard too soon, and stop running if you experience pain.
Well, Valley Electric says that they are reopening their lobby at the end of the month. Members can have access during regular business hours from 9 until 5 p.m., and VEA will close daily from 1 to 2 p.m. for cleaning and sanitizing. Effective Monday, June 29th, Valley Electric says that they will have limited occupancy in the lobby to maintain social distancing per COVID-19 guidelines. They have added safeguards and sanitizer stations. You can go online to fill out any new service applications for both electric and broadband, and available online. You can also pay your bills at vea.coop, and also you can use their kiosk. For more information, you can give them a call, 775-727-5312. Well, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled today that lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer employees are protected from workplace discrimination under the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which makes it clear that no one in the United States can be fired or otherwise discriminated against by an employer because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. It's about time. Well, it's Monday and it's time to meet another great pet available for adoption from Desert Haven Animal Society. Today, Darby O'Donnell introduces us to Little Old Man.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Little Old Man. Little Old Man is a Beagle Chihuahua mix. He does have some light beige, reddish colored fur. He has a really cute little white grayish spot on his head, like he has little gray hair and all around his face. We're not exactly sure on his age. We're guessing around the 7 to 10 year range. He's actually incredibly active for his age though, because he is a smaller dog and he's a mix. So he's actually quite healthy. So he has such a sweet little personality. He's very, very affectionate. He came around, said hi to everybody. Super duper sweet. So if you want to come and see him or any of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, they're just asking you to make an appointment ahead of time before you come and visit them. So give them a call at 775-751-7020. You can also look them up on their Facebook page. But just so you know, they do have the senior program. So seniors over the age of 60 can adopt any animal at the shelter completely free of charge. And they also do have veterans programs. So any current or former veterans are able to go and adopt any animal free of charge as well. Okay, bye, little man. He's gonna go eat treats now.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, the wind was going crazy earlier today. Let's take a look outside and see what it looks like now. And we got some clouds coming in, and we'll find out what's in store for our weekend weather right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 101 degrees, a low of 77, 110, a low of 80 in Death Valley, 99.69 in Amargosa, 94.64 in Beatty, 87, a low of 52 in Goldfield, 86, a low of 53 in Tonopah, 76 for the high in Carson City, a high of 85 in Fallon. Both of those towns have a low of 48 degrees. And finally up in Fernley, their high is 81 and their low is 47 degrees. Now today in Pahrump, we saw mostly sunny skies. Our high today was 97 degrees. Winds coming out of the south-southwest up to 16 miles per hour. 10% for our humidity. In our sunrise at 5:26 this morning. Now for tonight, we're expecting partly cloudy skies. Our low is going to be 73 degrees. It is 95 outside currently, with winds out of the southeast up to 16 miles per hour, humidity at 19%, and 8:03 tonight for our sunset. Now looking ahead to that 7-day, nothing but sunny skies all through next Monday. Do still have some high winds to deal with on Tuesday up to 18 miles per hour, down to 12 miles per hour on Wednesday, and then 11 mile per hour winds on Saturday and next Monday. Now our temperatures, it's getting a lot hotter outside. From Tuesday to Thursday, we're going to be in those 90s, just between 93 and 96 degrees. And then back into those triple digits by Friday with a high of 100 degrees and slowly working our way up to 104 degrees by next Monday. Now our overnights are doing the same thing. From Tuesday to Thursday, we're going to be in those 60s between 63 and 67 degrees. Then our overnights are going to jump up into those low 70s from Friday all the way through next Monday. And so now with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks, Michael. Well, Nye County has announced that there is ongoing COVID-19 testing, and this will be the number to call is right there on the screen, 702-234-5398. And this is ongoing testing. There is appointments that they are taking so that you don't have to show up to the free testing sites during the hours that they have stipulated. So if you would like to make an appointment for COVID-19 testing, call 702-234-5398. And that is good for Pahrump, Tonopah, Beatty, and the Amargosa Valley. You can also email pahrump@serenitymentalhealth.org. That's pahrump@serenitymentalhealth.org. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM-TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great night. We'll see you